Hi, I'm Jessie from the Lisa Abbott Team, and this is part 2 of my 5 tips for purchasing a home. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 things that you need to consider when purchasing a home in Oshawa or Durham Region. In part 1, I touched on some things that you should consider when buying a home that will make it a lot easier for resale in the future. For part 2, we're going to talk about the functionality of the space and some conversations that I have with buyers when they start their home search. I'll have a link to part 1 in the description, as well as a link to book a call with me if you need help with your home search. But before I jump into it, if you like this type of content and would like to see more videos about buying or selling in Oshawa and the Durham region, then please like this video and subscribe to our channel. When you start your home search and start viewing homes in person, there are a few things to keep in mind. Many homes will be professionally staged, and although this will help you see the potential of the spaces, you'll need to look past the staging to see if those rooms will really work for you and your family day to day, and how those rooms might function for you guys if you do grow or grow older. Will your furniture and belongings fit? And does the layout work for you? How will you use this home on a daily basis? It's important not to get caught up in the finishes or how pretty and shiny the home is and the staging is, and be certain that the functionality of the home works for you and your family now and in the future. As much as I love repeat business, let's make sure that you're not having to move again in 10 months because the area or layout doesn't work for you. We would be even happier to just have you refer a friend. Just a quick disclaimer, these are just things that come up in my clients' home searches. This doesn't mean you should or shouldn't buy a home with or without these features. Just be mindful of how that space will work for you. First on the list is a kitchen at the front of the house. Now, it is super easy to get really excited about a beautiful kitchen as soon as you walk in the door, and it definitely can create that wow factor for buyers. But just think about how that will work for you in your day-to-day life. Do you or will you have young children that will maybe be wanting to play in the backyard while you're cooking dinner, and you want to make sure that you can keep an eye on them? Do you love to entertain and you'll be barbecuing a lot? Because walking through the house to get to the backyard where the barbecue is with all that food might be something that bothers you in the future. Some homes, like some of the ones in the Grandview and Bloor area in Oshawa, have galley-style kitchens that you have to walk through to get to the rest of the home. And that layout definitely doesn't work for everybody. If your kitchen is at the front of the house, it also might be right near the bathroom on the main floor. That's something else to consider. Number 2, no pun intended, on our list is access to the backyard. Again, if you have young children or plan on hosting a lot, how is your backyard accessed? Do you have a door at the rear of your home for easy in and out, or are you having to use a side or even front entrance to access the backyard? Being able to keep an eye on your kids or let an animal in and out of the house can be even more work if you don't have great access to your backyard. You also don't get the benefit of more natural light if you have a wall with a window at the back of your home versus a door or sliding door accessing the backyard. Another very important thing to consider about backyard access is if you're viewing a townhome, do you have access to the backyard through the garage, or do you have to track everything through your home? This includes patio furniture, barbecues, lawnmowers, bikes, all of that good stuff. Speaking of garages, that brings us to our third point. What is the garage access like? Do you have access to your garage from inside your home, or do you have to go outside to access it? Now, this one can definitely bother some people more than others, but just know that if it's raining or snowing and you don't have access to your home through the garage, you'll have to go all the way back around to your front door to access the home. Some corner lots also have the front door on the side of the home and the garage on the other side. And if you do not have an entrance to your home through the garage, you'll have to carry your groceries and anything else with you all the way around to the front door. Number 4 is about walkout basements. Now, walkout basements are beautiful and have lots of natural light, but one thing that most people don't consider about walkout basements is that if your children are playing in the backyard and you're on that main floor, you may not be able to get to them quickly if you needed to, especially if the only backyard access is to go downstairs and out that basement door. And the 5th and last tip is about how will the space and rooms work for you. People can definitely be drawn to open concept main floors, especially because they feel so spacious when you're looking at them. But it can make things like TV placement or furniture placement feel kind of awkward. How many people are in your family? What are their ages? How long do they plan on living there? Do you need all the bedrooms on the same floor? Or would you prefer some separation? Are your children around the same age, or is there a big age gap there? Will they want more degrees of separation and different spaces to hang out in? These are all important things to consider when you start viewing homes. I hope you found this video helpful, and please let me know if you have anything that you think would be a great tip for buyers or something that you do for every house you see. Remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next week.